It is time now for the Peter Chill 6 o'clock news for this Thursday evening, November 20th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here. Your news headlines there. Our top story at 6 o'clock here is Republicans say they will do whatever it takes to halt the White House plan to use an executive order to prevent millions of undocumented immigrants to the United States from being deported. The gunman, who was fatally shot by police after opening fire at the Florida State University Library early Thursday, was fired by a school alumnus and attorney and was in a state of crisis. Police said it's identified as attorney Myron May. In Buffalo, New York, roofs began to creak and collapse under the weight as another storm brought the Buffalo area's 3-day snowfall total Thursday to an epic 6 feet or more, with more still coming down. A pending grand jury decision in Missouri has Boston police concerned about students here. The department posted a message today from Commissioner William Evans urging the students of the city to remain peaceful and responsible as they choose to protest. Jeff Warren's Alabama faces its most dangerous moment. In Santa Barbara, Honduras, amid applause and sobs, friends and family buried a murdered Honduran Puerto Rican and her sister on Thursday while authorities charged the suspect with a crime. In Washington, the United States plans to increase non-lethal military assistance to Ukraine, including deliveries of the first Humvee vehicles, have decided for now not to provide weapons. A judge for the U.S. District Court for the District of Montana ruled Wednesday that Montana's ban on same-sex marriage is unconstitutional because it violates the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. House Oversight Committee Chairman Darrell Issa, Republican California, on Thursday said the Obama administration needs to explain why it decided to overstate the number of people enrolled in Obamacare by counting people who have only signed up for dental coverage. Former Florida Governor Jeb Bush gives the keynote address at a National Summit on Education Reform in Washington Thursday, November 20th, as Jeb Bush visits the nation's capital to talk about education and economic opportunity. In Marysville, Washington, a detective investigating the October 24th shooting that claimed the lives of 5 teens at a Marysville high school, including gunmen, said in court papers that the young shooters texted turned off during the week before the attack. In Cleveland, Ohio lawmakers advanced a measure on Thursday that would shield the names of the pharmacies that supply drugs used in lethal injections for 20 years and allow the state to resume executive condemned inmates in 2015. U.S. stocks rose to a record led by energy and small cap shares as data is showing improvements in the American economy overshadowed concern over weaker growth overseas. In Portland, Maine, the number of single-family Maine homes that changed hands in October rose more than 26% from the same month in 2013. The Euro area economy is risk a renewed slowdown as the Purchasing Managers Index for factories and service activities unexpectedly fell to 51.4 in November, the lowest in 16 months from 52.1 in October, the London-based market economist said today. Take a look at stock market reports. Dow Jones 17,719 up 33.27, S&P 500 2052 and 3/4 up 4.03, and Nasdaq 4701.87 up 26.16. The public is being warned about a website containing thousands of live feeds of baby monitors, standalone webcams, and CCTV systems. First, Twitter makes all the tweets searchable. Now they can be shared via DM. You're probably well aware that Twitter features a search option at the top of the page, which you can use to track down individuals or topics. Remember, when DoubleClick went dark briefly last week, and online users rejoiced over an ad-free internet, found intentional that was a good preview for a new Google product where it let online users surf their favorite sites ad-free for a cost, of course. Microsoft today updated the Office app for Android smartphones, adding support for their Dropbox and further integration with the company's own OneDrive cloud storage service. Ty Herndon, a country singer known for the hits like What Mattered Most and Living in the Moment, spoke about the sexuality publicly for the first time in the People in Review published on November 20th. Becca, Fat Amy, and the rest of the Bells are back to kick some. As the first trailer for Pitch Perfect 2, the anticipated sequel to hit 2012 musical film about a college a cappella group, was released on Thursday. Until now, the Billboard 200 chart has been ranked based on album sales, but that's about to change. On November 30th, the list will expand its gratitude to include sales to records, individual tracks, and streaming plays for the chart that will post on December. A surge of aftercare has left much of the continental United States shivering in an unusually bitter November cold, but as early foray into the winter weather is just a small blip in the overall global picture, which is warming. World that is still on track to see 2014 set. A recent video from NASA has revealed that farm crops may be one of the biggest factors in the planet's shifting carbon cycles. A Dr. Manley, who had treated the patient that has sparked the second wave of Ebola in the West African nation, has died, the government announced on Thursday. Contrary to popular opinion, only 10% of the U.S. adults who drink too much alcohol, according to the federal study released on Thursday, as a finding that could have implications for reducing consumption of beer, wine, and liquor. Peter, Channel News Times 6:05. It's time now for the New England alerts, and the big problem is right now on Route 128 northbound Linfield. A car fire with oxygen tanks involved. The road has been closed. And this 128 northbound southbound Wakefield closed due to truck fires. Traffic being diverted at exit 43 southbound and exit 41 northbound. Expect delays. It's just a possible hazmat situation here. And Sudbury, Massachusetts, 587 Boston Post Road, a fire with assignment, and Coventry, Rhode Island, motor vehicle accident on Route 116, 117, second rescue requested. Here. Take a look at sports news here. The Los Angeles Kings defenseman Slava Voinov has been charged with felony domestic violence. The Los Angeles County District Attorney Office announced that he charged Thursday. In the Celtics and the Bruins have an add-off. Next up, the Celtics, they'll be taking on the Memphis Grizzlies tomorrow in Memphis, while the Boston Bruins be in Columbus taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Peter, Channel News Time 6:06, and it's time now for a travel report here, and we all heard about the big problems right now. Route 120 northbound in Linfield, a car fire oxygen tank involved. The road has been closed as Route 128 northbound southbound in Wakefield closed due to truck fire. Traffic is being diverted at exit 43 southbound and exit 41 northbound. Expect delays would be a possible hazmat situation here. As take a look at 128 here. As the northbound side is backed up from 95 to Peabody all the way down through Route 20 in Weston here. And 120 on the southbound side backed up from Weston all the way down through the Braintree split. 120 northbound backed up from the split all the way down for 24 in Randolph here. And Mass Pike on the westbound side, it's backed up from the Alston Bratton tolls down for Newton Corner here. And also from Weston all the way down for Framingham here. And Mass Pike on the eastbound side is backed up from Alston Bratton tolls down through 93. And also from Pike on the eastbound side from the expressway down for the Logan Airport via the Ted Williams Tunnel here. Route 1 northbound so from Route 16 in Revere to Saugus here. And Route 1 is backed up from Revere down to Route 120 Peabody here. Southeast Expressway slow from the Pike all the way down to the split. Southeast Expressway northbound side is backed up from the 3A in Quincy all the way down to the Pike. And both ends of the Two-Wheel Tunnel slow. 93 slow from the second bridge all the way down through Wilmington. 193 southbound slow from Wilmington down through Stoneham. As we got an accident 93 southbound past 129 on Wilmington here. Expect delays and 93 south slow around due to an accident around 128 here. And 93 southbound slow around Assembly Square due to an accident here. Route 3 northbound slow from Route 62 in Burton all the way up in the Bill Ricker here. Route 93 slow from 120 Reading down for Wilmington here. And 95 modified for 128 to the New Hampshire border. 128 modified for Peabody down for Gloucester here. Route 495 northbound side is backed up from Route 29 over down for Lawrence here. Route 495 slow from Route 3 in Lowell down for 93 in Tewksbury here. And 495 a little slow around Westford here. And Route 495 southbound a little slow around 135 in Hopkins here. 95 southbound slow from 128 in Canton all the way down through Sharon here to the next in 95 south after you pass get on from 128. 24 southbound is backed up from 495 in Bridgewater all the way down through near Route 140 in Taunton here. And Route 3 a little slow around the Braintree split there. And 28 northbound slow from Borden down for the Borden Rotary. And the feeder road from the Borden Rotary a little slow on the eastbound side here. And 95 modified from 120 River Down border here. Take a look at Providence area commute here. And 95 southbound a little slow from Central Falls around in Pawtucket curves all the way down for downtown Providence here. 95 northbound side slow from 30% curve downtown Providence. 195 westbound slow from Seekonk way down to downtown Providence. 95 southbound slow from the 195 all the way down for 37 in Warwick here. And Crescent off ramp closed on Route 10 southbound in the Reservoir Avenue reported by DOT here. 146 southbound slow you approach 95 here. From Route 15 here. Route 295 southbound slow from Route 6 in Johnson to Route 14 in Cranston here. And 295 in the eastbound side, a little slow approach 95. And 146 in the northbound slow from 99 and Cumberland all the way out to North Smithfield here. And the Greater Worcester area highways a little good. Peter Chell News Time 610. Time now for Peter Chell Weather News. Weather Magician Report here. For today, we have some mostly clear skies, low about 22 degrees, west wind about 7 miles per hour. For Friday, sunny skies about 37 degrees, west wind about 8 to 13 miles per hour, 28 miles per hour. Friday night, clear skies with a low around 28 degrees, west wind about 3 to 7 miles per hour. So if you're going to the Norton Lancers JV football game against Bellingham, bundle up because it's going to be cold one on tap here. For Saturday, sunny skies about 39 degrees, southwest wind about 3 to 8 miles per hour. For Saturday night, slight chance of showers after 4 a.m. Mostly cloudy skies, low about 32 degrees, southwest wind about 8 miles per hour, chance precipitation 20%. For Sunday, slight chance of showers before 9 a.m. Partly sunny sky about 50 degrees. Chance precipitation 20%. Sunday night, chance of rain after 2 a.m. Cloud sky low about 40 degrees. Chance precipitation 40%. For Monday, rain likely most cloud sky about 62 degrees. Chance precipitation 6%. Monday night, chance of showers most cloud sky low about 47 degrees. Chance precipitation 40%. For Tuesday, partly sunny sky about 56 degrees. Tuesday night, most cloud sky low about 30 degrees. For Wednesday, partly sunny, the most cloud sky about 49, low about 31 degrees. For Thanksgiving Day next Thursday, most sunny sky about 44 degrees. Norton temperature at 6 o'clock, 42 degrees with fair to mostly cloud skies. And that is going to be it for the Peter Chell 6 o'clock news for this Thursday, November 20th, 2014. Peter was having good evening with a good positive attitude. I'll see you for the 11 o'clock moment. Coming next, Pump Patrol Report. Stay tuned.